What up, fam? Welcome back to another video. Today we will be discussing the idea and the topic of justice. The question I have for you guys today is this: as Christians, are we supposed to show justice? I say that because I've been in this visual mindset that the world, number one, is showing me that when we give justice, it is not just to fix the problem, but it's to ridicule, destroy, throw out, push away, cancel. What I'm worried is that culture or that mindset of justice is not true justice, of a biblical justice. That is turned into revenge. And I think there's a big problem with that. Even to the point that I don't even know if should or do I need to step in and give justice. We always think about in the Bible that the Lord is the one that will bring justice. He will be he's the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the end. And one day when we stand before God, he will give us justice for how we live. But I want to encourage you today that yes, we do need to step into a place of justice. And it says it in Matthew chapter 5, 3 through 10. God blesses those who are poor and realizes their need for him, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the whole earth. God blesses those who hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. God blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of God. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. The scripture specifically says that we must thirst and hunger for justice. But not only does it say that, but it says that we should do all kinds of other things. Here are some of the highlights that we read: that we need to have a need for him, that we need to mourn, that we need to be humble, that we need to hunger and thirst for justice. We need to be merciful. We need to have hearts that are pure. We need to work for peace, and we need to be persecuted for doing what is right. These are called the Beatitudes, and these are lifestyles that Christians and believers need to live by. The best way that I can understand and say, okay, if I want to show better justice, what does that look like? What does that represent? That looks like Jesus. I can tell you exactly how Jesus is the answer in Matthew 12:18. It says this: "Look at my servant who I am chosen. He is my beloved, who pleases me. I will put my spirit upon him, and he will proclaim justice to the nations. He will not fight or shout or raise his voice in public. He will not crush the weakest reed or put out a flickering candle. Finally, he will cause justice to be victorious, and his name will be hope of all the world." Men and women of God, justice has to be in our hearts. But if it is in our hearts for the wrong reason and not for a godly reason, something needs to change. When we are giving justice, are we being like Jesus? Are we being angry about it? Are we crushing people? Then that's not what we need to do. The Bible specifically says we need to be merciful. We need to not be angry when we are bringing justice, but we need to lift people up and explain and show, hey, this is wrong and this is how it needs to be fixed. There's a problem with an anger or a revenge for justice, and I'll show you why. Romans 2:1-2 says this: "You may think you condemn such people, but you are just as bad. You have no excuse. When you say they are wicked and should be punished, you are condemning yourself. For you who judge others do the very same thing. And we know that God in his justice will punish anyone who does such things." God does not want us to bring the fire and brimstone down on people's lives. What he wants us to do is build relationships with people and explain. Go one-on-one with somebody. Show them biblically what it looks like to be a man or woman of God that brings justice. If they're in the wrong, show them biblically. Love on them. Say, hey, listen, I'm here to help you through this situation. Not completely push them away. That is not what Jesus wants for his people when they are giving justice. He wants us to be patient. He wants us to listen. He wants us to grow with that individual. That's hard sometimes, But if we as Christians want to represent Christ for who truly Christ is, we need to read our word and we need to be obedient to what he has commanded. Here's something I'm going to leave you with. Stop trying to be like a Pharisee. The Pharisees lived this entire life of living an upright and holy lifestyle. And reality was they were just making rules and regulations that just fit what they wanted, what they needed. And they were not living a true life, an understanding of what biblical truth is. We have to understand that. We have to grow in that. Please, 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 friends, family, one another, stop hurting one another. Be patient. Be slow to speak. Be merciful. Show people what's happening. Give them grace, love on them. I promise you, our world needs this today more than anything ever. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Share this with a friend if this, impacted your life in any way, shape, or form. Again, I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Adios, amiga. Wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot to tell you something. We stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Facebook. So if you want to come and hang out, ask questions, topical things, whatever, I'm down to hang out and talk about anything. So make sure to jump on. The links are down in the description. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.
I didn't even see that.
Got it.
Rafe right here. Oh.
That's why I get paid big bucks, boys.